Sorry about the blur. It will clear in a moment. We waited to hear from Inspector Holliday for a few days after Carlos was arrested.
I wonder how the interrogation is going.
Good question. But they say no news is good news, so may as well chill out.
Okay.
You really worry too much. Lighten up. We came out here to clear our heads. Now you're starting to stress me out. Just look at all these bird Pokemon. Their heads are filled with nothing. What are you doing? I wasn't talking about you. Ow, fletchling! You have a temper almost as bad as Amanda's.
Pikachu, there's something in its mouth. Let's see.
What is it?
It looks like it could be a letter. Thank you. From Mr. Baker. There's news he needs to discuss with us.
It's about time. Let's get back to the office. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you around. Me and my breadcrumbs have got somewhere to be. Hey, knock it off. Hey, I gotta go, right? No more bread for you today. Stop it.
Selkor!
Oh, well, hello there, Axie. I forgot. You love these donuts, don't you? Here you go. Enjoy.
Excel! Come on, hurry up.
My legs are shorter than yours, you know.
Mr. Baker, Inspector Holliday.
Hey, how are you? Thank you for stopping
There's a new
by.
Pokemon,
We
Excelgor.
just finished with our interrogation of Carlos and wanted to fill you in. I know you're both anxious to hear.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Yeah, we'll be one step closer.
That's right, so let's listen up.
Hey everybody, it's Omega Dragon, and welcome back for some more Detective Pikachu. Now, before I say what happened in the last part, I did say I promised to take a break from this game for a little while, and I promised on Pokemon X that I would be playing Pokemon X until the 7th gym. But I figured, since I've recorded three videos of Pokemon X yesterday, in my days, I figured I might as well record just a couple of videos of Detective Pikachu, since I figured there might not be that much chapters in the game. So, now we head off to the last part, which was, we finished chapter 3 and we saw a little bit of a cliffhanger of that chapter. Mewtwo, the Pokemon that comes from the moon. And the mysterious Pokemon. So we are here to figure out what might be the case. In this part, we're going to go through chapter 4, Kapushi Island. But first, we might as well just inspect.
Yes?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Jim. I can give you a full breakdown of what we got from Carlos during his interrogation. Thank you very much. About Carlos's interrogation. As it turns out, Carlos wasn't the only one responsible for the PACL case. Apparently, he was working for someone else, and this person was giving him orders on what to do. It's like Team Rocket. Huh? It seems like Carlos was willing to do as he was told in exchange for funding to use on our research. So this mysterious person is the one who ordered Carlos to deal with me. That's right. It seems like Harry's accident was also their doing. What? Even my dad's accident? But why? We'll see who the mysterious figure is, but who knows. About Harry's accident. Until now, the reason Harry drove off the cliff was written off as driver error. But according to Carlos, Harry was being attacked by this mysterious figure right before the accident. I'm betting I know who that mysterious figure is. I'm not going to tell you guys because it is the final boss. Oh, I'm not very sure if it's final boss or anything, but it would have to be that. Why would they do such a thing? Carlos says it's because Harry knew too much. My guess is the case. Harry was investigating has some connection with this mysterious person. I can't talk. Harry's accident. About that mysterious person. Now, Carlos doesn't know who this mysterious person is. Communication was always via phone. And even the delivery of R was through proxies. They never met in person. Carlos had kept R a secret from other people in PCL, right? How did this other person find out about it? Carlos was wondering about that too. Any chance that Carlos is lying? Well, I've been on the police force for a long time, and I've developed a good... Sorry if I can't talk that much. I was getting exhausted and I haven't slept that well last night because I was at prom. But it's not that type of stressful because it wasn't even stressful at all. I stayed up until 1 in the morning, that's why. Sense for that kind of thing. But it didn't seem like Carlos was lying. I can't talk! I was ready, but apparently my mouth isn't ready. This mysterious person clearly has their own information network. Carlos had already handed over his research notes plus the basic ingredients for R. Who knows what they're planning, but they've got some very dangerous tools now. See, I can't read. I don't know why. I've read out loud a lot of times, and I've always gotten exhausted. I can't say words, so I'm just gonna muffle. One of the base ingredients for R is the cells from a certain Pokemon. Even Carlos couldn't figure out which Pokemon though. The police were doing their own research, based off of Dr. Walsh's. Once we have something substantial, like I just said that wrong, I'll let you know. That's it. What do you think about the investigation results, Mr. Baker? I certainly didn't expect you to be targeted by the same culprit that attacked Henry. This mysterious figure who was behind Carlos and his activities. He or she must have felt threatened that you were looking into R. But then that makes me wonder, what did Harry find out? Not how, because I can't talk. Okay, I won't even say any more about talking. So you think it was because of R that my father was attacked? I think it's possible. Harry was going after the Pokemon-related incidents that have been occurring over the past 6 months. These Pokemon incidents, there are a lot of them in Rhyme City these days, aren't there? About the Pokemon incidents, indeed. There's something that's been on my mind ever since I received your report on PCL. What do you mean? The fact that normally the docile Pokemon suddenly become hostile and violent. It fits with the other Pokemon incidents too well. So you think R was used in the other ingredients too? That's right. I think that's the best explanation. So the case at PCL and Harry's incident were related after all. I went to catch this Pokemon who was working with Carlos and find my father. And that Pokemon was Gengar. But Gengar wasn't the one doing it. He was just doing it as a prank. Of course, and then I'll give whatever help I can. So the one truly responsible for the PCL case was also the one who attacked Harry. If we can catch this person, maybe we can find out where my dad is. But what can we do? They didn't leave any clues behind. I've got an idea. This person has been causing incidents using R, right? So if we investigate R more, maybe we'll find out who they are and what they're up to. That makes sense. But how are we going to investigate R then? We're going to speak to the developer of R. Of course, the developer would know more about R than anyone else. That's right. You know who I'm talking about? The developer of R is not Carlos, I believe. Emilia's not it either. Who was it? Walls?
I have to start work at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I mean we're gonna get up earlier and leave earlier and get you there around 7:40, 7:45. Where's Isaac?
I'm in my room recording.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be get to bed early on time, get up early and keep going. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry about that background. I can't cut that out. Don't know how. That's right, you've got a good memory. Walls is the one who first developed the formula for R, so he must know something. Let's see if we can find Walls.
Inspector, you know, we were thinking about tracking down Dr. Walls.
Oh, well, that would be a good start. In fact, we just found out where he's living. It seems that he moved to Capucci Island.
Capucci Island.
I was right.
I planned on telling you about that as soon as it was confirmed. You know, maybe you should go over there so you and Walls can have a chat.
You're sure?
Of course. I think we can trust you.
Awesome. Thank you, Inspector.
See what you can find out. One of my men, Brad McMaster, is on the island for another assignment. If anything comes up, he can help you.
Great. I'll head over right now.
Whoa, not so fast. To get to Capucci Island, there's only one ferry a day.
Well, if that's the case, I know just the person to help out. I have a very bad feeling about this. Hey, Amanda.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
I can take you to the island if you'd like.
Huh?
Yeah, I have a license to drive a boat.
Really? Yes, please.
Don't worry, it'll be a smooth ride.
What did I do to deserve this?
Rude Pikachu.
Why does Pikachu not like Amanda? Maybe because she limits him on sweets.
What's up?
Hope you can find Harry soon, Tim. Thanks. If there's anything I can do, let me know. But please, don't do anything rash, okay? Okay. Sorry to make you worry. Amanda's the one who always does who's always doing rash things. Aw. My girlfriend tagged me in something. I'll see that in a moment. How many times does he think she's grabbed my ears? 10. You know what? I'm not going to ask about any of this. I'm not saying that I'm pretty much. I don't know. Let's head out. Tim, I'll get the boat ready. Do you think you could wait for me at the cafe? Sure. So we really are going with Amanda, huh? Oh well, come on, let's go. Sure thing. I've done everything I could. I didn't want to ask Amanda about a lot of things.
Anyone but Amanda.
Stop being so dramatic. It was really nice of her to offer.
Easy for you to say, because you don't know what you're getting into. At least someone's happy today. What's with Ludicolo?
Yeah, I don't know. Seems happier than usual, right?
The Pokemon Carnival? What is that?
A carnival.
Whoa, that was a good guess. Yeah, the Pokemon Carnival. Ludicolo and I are really pumped.
So, what is it?
I thought you knew about it. Well, the Pokemon Carnival is the biggest festival in Rhyme City. People and Pokemon from all over the world come to it, and things can really heat up. The parade at the end is the best part. Here, we'll give you a little preview. Somehow that performance doesn't quite sell it for me.
It would sell it when there's 100 people there. Well, let's talk to Ludicolo, who's very excited. I really wish Ludicolo was a male. Ludicolo! You got some sharp moves there. Ludicolo's good at dancing. About Capucci Island. Ludi! You don't know much, but you'd like to visit if it's a fun place, eh? Ludi! I hope you and Pablo can go someday. Have you ever participated in the Pokemon Carnival Ludicolo? Ludicolo! They go every year, without exception. Now, that's what you call a commitment. Thank you. I get so excited when I think about the carnival. About the Pokemon Carnival. The Pokemon Carnival is the biggest festival in Rhyme City. People come from near and far to see it. Some even come from abroad. Wow, I hope we get to see it. We've got to join in on the fun. I'll be even showing off my special dance. Like teeter dance? Ludicolo is good at dancing. Isn't she? We practice every day together. I hope he's not forgetting that he has a business to run. He isn't. We're heading off to Capucci Island. Do you know what kind of place it is? I hear it's a perfect island to relax on. And it's supposed to have a beautiful lake too, like a whale lord. Sounds like it'll be a nice change of pace from Rhyme City. About this store. Today's coffee is delicious as always. Seems a bit more tart than usual. Huh? Tart? Oh, I'm glad you noticed. Since the festival's coming up, I thought I'd make the beans dance a bit too, and ground them rougher than usual. Wow. A lot of cafe masters are very awesome. Hello, did you need something from me? About the Pokemon Carnival. It's a very lively festival. I can't wait. Capucci Island. I hear it's warm the whole year round. About this store. Pablo's coffee is the best in Rhyme City. She's the non-talkative type. So before I leave, I want to talk to you about Excelgor. In Pokemon X, I was going to talk to you guys about Shelmet's evolved form. Excelgor, if you trade Shelmet with Carablast, evolves into Excelgor. Without the shell on it, it becomes more agile, meaning it has more agility. It acts like a ninja. It is a bug and poison type, but it is very interesting. It does have good speed. Hopefully we get to meet Escavalier, which is Carablast evolved form when you trade it with Shelmet. It gets its armor and becomes a very good defensive type. Amanda should be coming soon. We should head out. Let's go. And so we went to Capucci Island to ask Walls about R. Forget what I said. I forgot.
Doesn't this feel fantastic?
A little bit.
It has 400 horsepower, you know?
I can feel that.
This is what I was worried about. Come on, Tim. Can't you tell her to slow it down? Pika!
It sounds like Pikachu's having a good time.
No, it's not.
Maybe you could slow this down a little bit?
What do you mean? You want to get to the island quickly, don't you? Not a problem. Let's go!
Oh, great.
This is such a lovely place.
I think I just need to feel solid ground. Pikachu, how are you doing?
Actually, I'm not doing so hot.
Well, who knew Pokemon can puke? I actually never saw that before. I saw Pokemon cough, but I never saw them puke. You two seem a bit dizzy. Is everything okay? Well, you mean that you have speed sickness. We'll survive. Come on, Tim. Well, we'll be on our way, Amanda. Sure thing. Once I reach the boss to let him know that we got here safely, I'll go. I can't talk. I'll help look for Mr. Walls. Mr. Walls' home.
Now, let's go find Wall's home and gather testimony in town.
We need to find Walls' home.
I still feel nauseous.
Luis Mulligan. Rhyme Resort. Lead.
Come on, let's go. What? Pikachu, hold on a minute.
You helped a lot. Thank you so much.
Something smells like flowers.
Hi there. Do you like the perfume?
I'm so sorry. Stop, Pikachu.
It's all right. Spritzy makes my perfume. Spritz! Spritz, spritz!
Aww.
And the scent really is one of a kind. So, are you here as a tourist?
No, I'm looking for someone. His name is Dr. Walls. Do you know him?
I sure do. Dr. Wall's home happens to be right down this path.
Thank you so much.
Just let me know if there's anything else you need. My name is Louise.
Aw. You know, Spritzy looks so adorable. And if you guys want to know, if you haven't watched my Pokemon X videos, Spritzy I have encountered. So, Spritzy is a fairy type who is in love with certain types of aromas. If you want to know. Hey there, doing some sightseeing? If you need any baggage carried, leave it to Timber Transport. Timber
Good job.
is a fighting type from Unova. Carries a tree stump or something. Wood from a tree, I don't know. What is Timber Transport? Oh, we're the delivery service of this island. We get packages by boat, and then we deliver them to where they need to go. I see. Well, normally we work as carpenters, like Girder. But since this island is kind of isolated and hard to get around on, I figured this is another way my team and I could work out, or help out. Whoops. Timber Transport. About Capucci Island.
Good job.
Oh, dang! It's so pretty. I always fall for Spritzy because they're so darn adorable. This is the first time I've been to Capucci Island, but it's a very beautiful place. Isn't it? It's warm year-round, and the food is also delicious. A great place to have a vacation. About Walls. Ah, I see. You're here to visit Mr. Walls. Is there a problem? Oh no, not really. It's just he can be a bit stubborn sometimes. I don't mind that. I'd try to keep him in a good mood if I were you. About Louise. Louise is a development team leader for a resort company. Wow, she's pretty important. Of course she is. I always knew that. It says it's the bulletin board for Timber Transport. It has records of collected packages, work reports, and so on. This is a very nice island. I hope you have a relaxing time here. It's a peaceful, calm little island, although strange things have started happening ever since the lake started getting heavy fog. About Walls. I'm sorry, but I've never really spoken much to Mr. Walls. Seems like Walls doesn't really interact with the other townspeople. Yeah. About Azumarill. I found this poor Pokemon collapsed on the ground, covered in wounds. I think it's one of the Pokemon that live at the lake, but what could have happened? Feraligatr, I'm guessing. Because Feraligatr would be a possible harmful Pokemon.
Azumarill.
Has a lovely bubble pattern. That I agree with.
Azumarill.
Really? You were wounded at the lake. but the people rescued you. That's good to hear. About Walls. Really? You don't really know the people in town. Oh, never mind then. What happens if I try going in? Oh, I can't. I have to go in a specific house. What's this? There's a flag with an X mark. Something I can do for you. About Capucci Island. It's a beautiful island, just full of natures. I was born and raised here, you know. About Walls. He used to take walks around the lake all the time, but I haven't seen him since the fog came in. The fog? Interesting. It's either for alligator. Oh. Ducklet. Ducked out. Wow. What happened to Ducklet?
Something's wrong with that Pokemon.
No, I think it's injured.
Hey, are you alright?
We need to get it some help.
Hey, what are you doing?
What?
Get away from Ducklet!
Milo Green, aspiring Pokemon Ranger.
Aw, you poor thing. This could sting just a little.
A potion?
There you go. All better. Another one injured. That's really weird.
You saved it. I guess you live on this island? I'm Tim, and this is...
Pikachu, nice to meet you.
Hey, my name's Milo.
I'm so glad you were here to help.
Well, that's a Pokemon Ranger's job, you know.
Really? What's that?
Pokemon
You don't
Ranger.
Pokemon Rangers help Pokemon, and we protect nature.
Wow, that's really cool.
I'll tell you about that
but I'm just
later.
an apprentice for now.
An apprentice?
So, Milo, we're looking for a man named Dr. Walls.
Why are you looking for him? Don't tell me you're with those other guys, are you?
What other guys?
Oh, never mind that. I'll take you to him. This way.
Other guys, I think I know what that means. Are. Right? No, that's not it. I'm from Rhyme City. Capucci Island. Only thing this place has got going for it is the ocean. If you come out here from the city expecting an adventure, you might just be disappointed. About Walls. I heard he's the main reason why the plans to build a resort here aren't moving forward. I wish he'd stayed out of the way. Seems like Walls isn't too popular among some of the town's residents. That I agree with. So this Pokemon Ranger, let me tell you about Pokemon Rangers. Pokemon Rangers are basically guys who help out with Pokemon and keeps them safe. One time I watched an anime about the Sinnoh region. A Pokemon Ranger helped out a Heatran that was rare because a normal Heatran doesn't learn Eruption, and the Heatran that in the anime did learn it, even though a normal Heatran don't learn it. And he helped that out because the volcano was at a collapse. Thankfully, it didn't die. So, also, there's a game about Pokemon Rangers that I never got because my touch screen is really weird. So, I'm gonna cut this part here. Next time in Detective Pikachu, sorry, I was almost saying Pokemon X, we will go onward to Dr. Walls' house and see who that harmful Pokemon is in the fog. See you guys then. Ducklet is very healthy, you know. Thank goodness. See you guys then.